Everything happens for a reason. That's what they say. But what's not often said is that you get to decide what that reason is. Every occurrence is a tool, only as valuable as its utilization. Right? In other words, as the famous saying goes, it's not what happens, it's what you choose to do about what happens. A great painter wouldn't let a dollar store paintbrush and cheap paint get in the way of excellence. No, they'd find a way to transfer their genius to the world. I remember, growing up a Red Sox fan. And Boston's one of the toughest environments for athletes to play in, just because of, the pressure of the city, the media, the fans, every pitch is scrutinized. There's the expectations are high there. Sometimes even unrealistic, and that was the situation. That was the reality. And I remember seeing players join the team, and some of them would just light up. They would thrive in that environment where every pitch is watched, every game is talked about. They'd show up and they'd feed off the energy. And then there'd be some players that would fold like a lawn chair. The pressure was too much. Players that, by the way, were stars in other cities. Another way of saying, same situation, same resources, different outcomes. Right? Different players built different realities with what was at hand. And that's one example of many I could give, right? But the idea here, if you think big picture, is that life is an infinite assortment of tools. It's not provided to you pre-assembled. It's there for you to build, right? Reality is your responsibility. You've just been handed supplies. End of a relationship. You're sad. I've been there. We've all been there, right? So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to make with it? And that might seem insensitive, disheartening, even impossible while you're going through it. But if you want to build something precious from the pieces that remain, you can. As crazy as that might seem amidst the storm, you can. You can take what you've learned, you can pick your chin up, you can find out in the world what you thought you already had. Or let's say you had an opportunity of some sort fall through the cracks and you wanted this opportunity. You wanted it bad. You thought the deal was sealed, but reality's different. It's gone. Missed it. Swing and a miss. So what now? Again, same question. What will you build? A statue to remind yourself that you're not good enough? Or a bridge to the next thing? Will you allow that disappointment to become armor that you wear? And that's exactly what it is, right? It's like you lost, you scuffed your knees, maybe your ego's hurt, your pride's hurt. You told people great things were gonna happen and they didn't. Well, you look to your left, look to your right, maybe you realize, hey, I'm still here. Life is still going on. Maybe worst case is not that bad, and maybe I can take that knowledge and that confidence onto the next thing. Maybe I can be a little bolder, live with a greater sense of curiosity, be more determined in my exploration. Everything happens for a reason, so why not manufacture the best reasons? Everything happens for a reason, so why not reason your way into that ending that's meaningful? I point to 26 as the age I learned that, I can choose my own outcomes, create my own reasons. Because prior to that, it was, this is the hand I'm dealt, so this is what I'm supposed to do. This is how life is supposed to happen. But there are no supposed tos, none, zero. There's what you choose to build with what you have. And by the way, indecision is also a decision. Not doing anything at all is often the same thing as building a cage around yourself. Let that news hit you like the miracle that it is. Sure, it's tough, it's humbling, but the truth is, everything around you, what you call reality, you've chosen. You've allowed to exist the way it is, and you're capable of changing that at any moment. Redefining the quote-unquote reason. So perhaps it's not as much that everything happens for a reason, as much as it is that everything happens. The reason is entirely up to you.